Okay. You know what this is? This the King of New Jersey, BTBTV. We bully the bullies. I'm born divine almighty Allah. Um, I know a lot of people didn't like the last Pac video I did, but I don't care. I'm just doing what I do. You know what I mean? I'm spitting facts. Now we're about to deal with who was the real gangster. Was the real gangster Biggie or Pac? Now a lot of people have conflicted stories about Biggie being gangster. But they said Biggie was in the streets, but Biggie was heavy in the streets. The reason I know this much is because I seen the federal paperwork when they was about to arrest Biggie before he got killed. From the federal paperwork I seen, you can pull it up. Somebody sent it to me a while ago, but you can pull that shit up. It's free. The federal paperwork I seen, Christopher Wallace, Notorious B.I.G, was under investigation for smuggling guns. He was gun dealer, gun towing, and he's with one of the mafia families. I don't want to make the wrong name, but I think it was a Genovese. They was in cahoots with, and they was trafficking weapons. So for y'all to say that Biggie wasn't living that life he's talking about, that right there proves he was. You dig? Biggie also was quick to pop off a nigga, put hands on a nigga. They didn't do right by him or right by his people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to say that. I can't see Pac being a bigger gangster than Biggie because Pac wasn't living them street lives. Pac didn't have to go out there and hustle and sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? To take care of his daughter. Because Pac didn't have no kids. Pac didn't become gangster until he played that role of Bishop and Juice. After Pac played Bishop and Juice, his whole persona changed. Pac became gangster killer, all that. His lyrics changed from Dear Mama to Ambitious of a Rider, all this other shit he was kicking. And his lyrics, the songs was dope. Don't get me wrong, I like Pac's shit. Pac was a good entertainer. He was a great actor. But that's all he was an entertainer, actor. Biggie lived that shit in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? He spit his life. Not other niggas' lives. He spit what he was living. The same way people hate on Jay-Z, but Jay-Z, I know for a fact he was getting that money. So Jay-Z spitting where he lived. He just wasn't a super boss like that. He was a worker bee, but he was getting that money. So when you put Biggie against Pac to who's the real gangster, hands down I go to Biggie. Pac shot 2 white boys, all 3 police officers. He didn't know they was cops. But the fact that he would bust his guns to protect what we believe in, I give him nothing but respect for that. As a man, he deserves that much respect for that. But like I said, if D-Rock didn't take that case with Biggie, Biggie would have sat for a minute. Biggie already had a conviction. He already had a felony conviction on his jacket. So D-Rock took the case. So when you compare Tupac and Biggie and their lyrics and their rap styles and all that shit, you can't compare them because Biggie spit straight street facts. He was a supreme storyteller. Supreme storyteller. You know, I got the Pac stands about to come at me again probably, but you know what, I don't even care, man, because we know Notorious B.I.G was that nigga. If Pac didn't cause all that drama and Biggie would have lived, he would have still been on top right now. Jay-Z wouldn't have blown up like he been blowing up. Half these rappers out here wouldn't have been blown up like that. You dig what I'm saying? Because Big would have held that torch for a minute. So I want to say rest in peace to the Notorious B.I.G, Christopher Wallace, and rest in peace to Tupac and Shakur. But Big was a true gangster out of the two. That's why Pac got so mad at Big when he thought Big had some, when Big wouldn't tell him, wouldn't tell him who set up, who did it. Big didn't know. Big already had warned Pac not to mess with them individuals. Yo, bruh, you kept the wrong type of company, bruh. Big put his life on the line by telling Pac, you keeping the wrong type of company. He put his life on the line because he's dealing with street gangsters from Brooklyn that know him. So he warned Pac like, yo, watch the company you keep, bruh. Basically what he's saying is, yo, you was some snake ass niggas, watch out. Because he knew who them niggas was. But you know, when you somebody like Pac, you don't take heed to shit like that until that shit too late. And by the time he took heed, it was a wrap for him, yo. Them niggas already lined him up, yo. Because he started running his mouth. Like I said, I don't believe none of them was rape, but I also know that Pac took the stand to try to snitch on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? He did snitch on them. So, to me, that's another penalty against him because I didn't rape a girl, but you trying to hang your niggas out to dry because you dissed old girl right after it happened. What you big-headed niggas don't understand is when you put a woman in a situation like that, you gotta baby her for a while because she feels as though that you played her. She's going to the police and be like, oh yeah, they raped me. They gang raped me. And when it wasn't no gang rape, it was a train. It was a train that was rattling this chick. You know what I'm saying? But you may have feel bad about herself now. Now she's gonna rattle you. You can't have a big head all the time. You gotta think with your mind, your third eye. You can't think, well, I'm Pop, man, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now you sitting up in the cell. And there was rumors out there that somebody violated you in there. I remember we came on the radio, it was talking about Pac got raped in prison. He got violated in prison. It was all on the radio. So people my age heard that shit. We don't know it's 100% true, but shit like that get out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't know. So who's the real gangster? That's all I'm saying about the situation. You gotta think, man. Think logically. Biggie didn't want to go to L.A., but Biggie wasn't scared to go to L.A. All coming to the forefront now. We know that Biggie murder was a hit from Suge Knight. It's all coming out now. So, Mrs. Wallace, be prepared to go collect the rest of your money that the LAPD gonna owe you because they was in on it too. They killed Biggie to cut the head off the monster the industry was building. They knew without Biggie, Puffy can't blow like he's gonna blow, like he's blowing. You know what I'm saying? Puffy got lucky and found Mace and a few other cats to hold it down for a time being. But since Biggie, haven't been nobody hot come from Bad Boy since Biggie. Mace was lukewarm, but Biggie was the hottest. Bad Boy still living off Biggie's name. That's how I see it. But to everybody else, man, this is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. Like I said, Bully was taking trips across state in them whips. You know what I'm saying? Dropping off them guns and them pounds and all that other shit. You know what I mean? So, we know a true gangster when we see one. Pac was a military brother, but he wasn't a gangster like Biggie. Y'all may disagree with that. But just because you shoot a nigga don't make you gangster. You shoot a nigga out of fear sometimes. So you can be a coward to shoot a nigga. When you taking them trips across state lines with them birds and them burners, it takes a lot of heart. And believe me, I know it takes a whole lot of heart to do that. Salute to all my family out there, man. I love y'all. Thanks for supporting. Like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share. Do what y'all do. Show that love to the God. Peace.